Hello guys, welcome to a new video of Oleg, I guess, to the channel. This time, I actually wanted to cast some games, explaining pretty much what I'm doing, why I'm reacting like to certain things, and giving you guys tips and tricks of how to play situations, certain situations, etc. Or giving you guys my um, what is it called? Pretty much my thought process through the things I'm doing in the games. I actually have a lot of games I wanted to review, which of course I'm gonna fast forward some of them, and I do lose some of the games. So it's not like I just win every game. The reason why I didn't, I'm not gonna upload. I didn't upload, all these games as my POV is because it's kind of boring. Always just uploading my POV and yeah, you can see maybe like my micro and shit, but you don't really understand what I'm doing and stuff, you know. So I wanted to like explain you guys what's up. Um, they're all gonna be standard games. Damn, bro, that sound is fucking so loud. Yeah, they're all gonna be standard games against this guy named Half Lotus, which I'm pretty sure is King. His Smurfing is King. Well, Smurfing is Half Lotus, but the real player is King. I'm pretty sure. Then we're gonna have a game with Momo, and then we're gonna review one game with Surge as well. It's gonna be somewhat like a long video, so I'm gonna probably uh, like explain like let's say this video a couple of games and then another video some other games and stuff like that. Okay, let me turn on my hotkeys so it's easier for us to understand. Okay, so yeah, it's Australia Outback, and me, which is Trees, is playing as Britain, and King, or Half Lotus, is playing as Aztecs. So normally in this kind of matchup, uh, normally you will say that British are really good fighting water, and the rush potential is really strong, right? Compared to the Aztecs, which is pretty much more of a plunder nation. They're gonna rely on their H4, so they're pretty much surviving and then going for H4. Um, I will say that in this matchup, I did have some shit rares because I mean wine and Katam are kind of useless. I mean, yeah, they're okay, but eh. And this guy did have better rares, silver and first way better. Anyways, so here I'm just scouting. I send around 5 villagers. I like to scout a lot and get the ruins because, in my opinion, ruins in standard especially really give you an advantage early game. Like even if you're a slow nation, it can make a difference. You having the first attack right now. Either have the first attack or being the first one gathering knowledge on H2. And then he went for so he skipped Civic because he wants to probably raid water. And also like in this map, the thing about this map is that this map has a lot of like fishes, so you don't really need that second city, to make farms or a caravan. Like you can just get all that wealth income and food income from the water, which is normally what you do. Normally, if you're gonna do Civic, it's because you just want to push borders. Because as you can see, there's not many mountains, so the later the game goes, it's gonna be if you don't have like at least a good amount of like mines, you won't have a good income later in the game. Um, so as you can see, he skipped Civic. Seems like turn off the volume a little bit, and he's gonna go for a raid, which is not bad. I mean, you get the plunder with the Aztecs, and it's also like, you know, used to be like annoying, so it's not bad. Let's see the ruins. Yeah, so in this map, as you can see, there's not that many ruins. It's only 500, which is literally like half the ruins in Sahara. Makes sense though. It's a smaller map. With British, as you can see, I can get my eco to 125. So normally early game, I will be able to get more ships with British because I will have more wood. And with British, I'm pretty sure you can nation powers. You make ships faster. Yeah, so ships great, 33% faster, and get one fishing ship for free, which is a really good thing. Yes. Yeah. So here I'm building Civic, and he's skipped Civic, as I said. So yeah, there's not really that much happening. Yeah, I think he's gonna go raid water, which he's doing. Um. So let's see what he's doing. He did H with no silver, which, it's not a big deal, but normally, if he went Civic earlier, he could save that food from the rare resource. So it's not really optimal. He's raiding here with this bark, but it's kind of useless. It's not really gonna make me like. It's not really gonna do any damage to my eco, really. It's just a bark. Here I have a market, which is not a bad idea, but I could have saved this actually. I don't need this market that early. I mean, if you want, you can build it if you have like good rares like he has. In my case, I have shit rares, so I don't really need it. I can invest it better on a fish boat if I want. Here, I actually spot his city. That's why I instantly build a barracks. And the reason I'm just gonna stop this for a second. The reason I built the barracks when I saw the city, not earlier, is because I want to make sure that I can somehow like stop it, right? Because if he went, let's say, for a bark, and then he went for a city, sometimes maybe he is not actually investing on the barracks or stable, right? He's maybe investing on a university or something. So let's say that he's building this city, and I build my barracks. I'm gonna have a free archer, which normally this free archer, like, the range is insane for the British. So I can actually, like, somehow I can, if I'm lucky, I can actually stop the city from actually building. So I'm gonna be forcing some idle time. But in this case, it didn't actually work because I saw the barracks later. Um, and the reason he didn't go for Mill 1, like H1, is because he wanted to get those two free auto autos, which is not a bad idea, but they're really useless. Like later, like in H2, H2, they're really useless. And here he spots my barracks, but he's getting closer to my city. And here I'm just like microing. I'm not like, I'm gonna show you guys. Here I'm just microing this, so I don't like lose any bills. And I'm just making sure I don't give him plunder, because every kill he gets plunder, which is a huge advantage. And here he sends a military unit or hoplite to stop my barracks while he's like sniping my villagers. But I carefully garrison one by one, so he gets his added arrows get shot by my city. And remember that British arrows do more damage, so these added arrows actually die faster, which is really nice. And I get the free archer, and just like that, I kill 2 of his units for nothing, pretty much. So that was really good for me. And now I want to go despot because I wanna put pressure, right? You wanna put some pressure on the Aztec player, because if you don't put pressure on the Aztec player, it'll be really, really hard to kill him like later in the game. So yeah, here I'm just trying to save my boat so he doesn't get the plunder. He goes despot as well, which is a good thing. Because Aztecs going senator with Aztecs is kind of pointless. Same with British. Like as you can see, with no senator, I'm already getting 187 karma's cap, which is pretty much 200 cap. So it's not really worth it. And normally with British being so slow, it's kind of hard to actually get to 200 eco. So it's fine to go Death Spot. Here I actually got a bit lucky in the sense that I encountered this raid. I actually didn't know he was going this way. I just got a bit lucky there. But I didn't actually spot this one. So that's unlucky. Weirdly, he's not using silver. I guess he forgot. He's using... both of us are using water, which is a good thing. And then here's he's gonna get some nice rates on my merchant. Just really nice for him being Aztecs, you know. But yeah, let's fast forward this. So he gets I guess really good plunder here. He gets like 6 skills, which is really good. He gets another kill here. I didn't pay attention there. Here I saved my archer somehow. He's still raiding here, but loses a couple units here. And right now we're just like fighting pretty much. We're like, he's raiding, I'm defending. Here I got some nice micro here. I saved those units, really nice. And I'm getting raided over here. But yeah, right now there's not really nothing to explain. It's just like we're just fighting pretty much right now. You know, figure out what to do. Right now I think though I'm in a better spot because you know he lost a couple of units or a lot of his units, and I have a lot of mine alive, which is really good. I'm trying to build a city here, but I think somehow either he saw the terrain like changing, or actually never mind. I guess he got lucky there because he didn't know I had that city building over there. Anyways, I decided to raid his base a little bit just to be annoying. It's always nice to be annoying with British because of the archers they have are really good to making damage. Now I don't like the fact he. So I actually gonna explain this. Normally, if you're playing like Aztecs, for example, and you're playing for H4, there's no really point of upgrading your archers because these archers, you're gonna get H4 eventually. Like you know, you don't really need them to defend, especially against British, where your archers are just gonna get melted. There's really no point. Instead of upgrading your archers, maybe make another stable or make horses maybe better, or a tower or something. Like always, like the thing is like archers, even crossbows are really situational. You only use them when you really need to actually use them. Like you only use them if you really need to rush. Like for example, if I want to rush this or this like really fast, of course I'm gonna spam archers. Not because I'm British, but because you know I'm trying to finish or not finish the game, but do a lot of damage in H3. You know, so I can have an advantage. Or if you're defending and you really need them, you know, like let's say that your opponent is rushing you and you really need them, right? But in this situation there's nothing really happening, you know. I'm not really rushing anywhere, you know. He's really, yeah, I mean he's defending, but it's not like it's gonna be like a big deal, you know, to counter this with 3 horses, you know. So instead of that, just try to not, you know, spend your resources in a unit or not even unit, an upgrade that you would use later in the game. It's just fucking pointless. It's no way, no point of doing that. But anyways, we continue the game. So right now, our library looks the same. You know, he skipped science, I skipped science, which is fine. You know, it's normal. It's kind of hard to boom. It's kind of hard to boom right now because you know we're just fighting over the place. So you know, booming is definitely not an option. So we're trying to fight. You know, I also want to get my longbowman upgraded. So I also want to H fast. And here I'm just trying to do damage with my units, just be like annoying. much annoying as I can. Because the thing is, like, this heavy, like, women are really OP. They could do a lot of damage. So yeah, that's nice. Here I am raiding as well. Right now we're actually not fighting water. He's raiding me, which is nice. And here I actually fucked up a little bit. Because he's gonna get really good plunder here. And I lost some units that were really low HP. So it was kind of pointless, you know, to stay here. I should have just run away like earlier. But anyways, he also kind of fucks up here the micro. And I just do damage as much as possible, just keep doing damage. And you know, while we're doing that, I'm also trying to get my eco up. He's trying to get his eco up, but it seems like he forgot a little bit because you can see that his resources are running high, and he's not even 150. I'm already almost 150 in a couple in food, over 150 wood, which is nice. But as I said, it's kind of easy to say all of this because, you know, we're watching, but normally when you play the games, it's a lot of stuff happening, you know. So it's kind of hard to put attention to everything. But yeah, here I'm gonna show you guys a trick I like to do. I forgot about this one, but I normally have a hotkey, like a controller group for the dogs. So when I'm fighting, I'm able to, you know, fight, let's say, like this, like this, and then go like that. You know, I have a hotkey for the ships. Okay, here I assigned them already. So I have a hotkey for my praetors when I'm fighting, and then if I'm fighting, and I do this, right? And it's really easy to move around the cities and shit. But yeah, it's just optimal micro. So here we're just fighting. I'm able to snipe the his patriot, which is really nice because I'm gonna be fighting with armor, which is a big deal. And I'm sending units to raid here, and we're also fighting with her at the same time, which is nice. So yeah, a lot of stuff happening. So yeah, here is a really weak point. I don't know if he like has to realize that, but he should tower this or look out at least, because that's a weak point. And he is also doing a mistake here of gathering all these builds for no reason. Like, never use this, please. Use garrison one by one, and then, you know, it's kind of pointless to garrison 100 or half your eco because of 2 horses. No point. It's not a good idea. So here it's kind of funny. He's running so many resources he can literally just build a wonder if he wants, like crazy wonder. Like, it's just retarded to have so many resources. Make a castle maybe, I don't know. Just no point. Here I'm also raiding water from this side because I realized he's sending all his ships from this side. So I was like, okay, let me go the other side then. Be annoying. Okay, so he's preparing for H4. I'm also preparing for H4, but in my mind I was like, maybe he forgot about his knowledge income and I can H before him. But it seems we're literally the same. He's plus 90 and I'm plus 90, so it's not really that much of a difference. But yeah, right now, for me, right now, when he ages, like right now he's gonna age, I was like, what the fuck? I was not expecting him to age like so fast. I guess he has silver, but still, I was expecting that. And now I'm like, okay, well, either I gotta do something right now, because if I don't do something right now, it's over for me. I gotta make sure I age, do some damage before he spams his fucking units and shit. Luckily for me, he didn't have a big as an army as I expected. So this wasn't kind of hard to fight this or give myself time pretty much. And a small issue he also had was that normally when you're gonna go for H4, or you're preparing for H4, you normally do want to get siege factory and everything like way before, like I did. Because right now he had the edge advantage and he could like start pushing me right now, but you know he's literally no sieges, so he's gonna he's wasting time pretty much that is valuable. He could be already sieging me and being like aggressive, but instead he's just like pretty much he's doing anything or doing nothing because you know he forgot about his siege. He's only getting his siege, so it's kind of pointless. But yeah, right now is where Essex get the power spike. Here I'm also started raining water again, which is be annoying. Oh yeah, so right now is for me it's a problem to fight his army because you know every time I fight it's gonna be, if I don't have a bigger army than his, it's gonna be a bad fight for me, even with the armor, because he's just gonna get plunder and plunder and he's just gonna keep spamming units for free pretty much, kind of like income in a way. But yeah, here we're fighting water. Because water is really important in this map, of course. It's a lot of eco you can get from it. Here he's getting the extra armor, and the way you can see the extra armor if he's using it or not is here on the bottom. So every armor you get is a +2. So right now when he gets the armor, he's gonna get +2. Okay, he's doing the armor. Me, for example, I still don't have the armor because I still don't have the eco, or I have the knowledge, but I just don't have the eco. I won't, you know, what's the point of getting armor if you don't have army? That's the way I think. But yeah, so here I'm gonna point out. I don't know if you guys saw this, but this is a scout that I killed because he didn't upgrade his scout jet. He's only doing it right now, and the issue is that he has no scouts. So for me, you know, instead of fighting, like a smart play to play Inca or Aztecs or anything similar to any of these nations, instead of fighting them, fucking bribe his units, because he cannot get plunder. Like if he kills your unit, he gets plunder, so he can replenish his army. But what if you bribe his army? He cannot, you know, get plunder. So what I like to do is like a trick where normally I will like see if he has like scouts. If I see he only has one, I will literally just target all my units to kill the scout and get all my spies with my hotkey, because I have a hotkey for the spies. I will literally convert his units. And the reason for this is because it's so good. Because normally when you get spies as well, even if he's like, let's say he has no scouts, but you don't bribe any units. Even if you don't bribe any units, he's gonna be forced to go back because he's gonna be like really scared. And this is actually a really good thing because you can get some really free hits on his army with no like damage pretty much. So right now, let's say he's like getting bribed, he will like run away, and I'm shooting at this army with no like damage income, so it's really good for me. But yeah, it's really good. But yeah, I'm gonna show you guys the armor. So you get +4. With the armor, he's gonna get +6. You guys can see. Me, for example, he knows I only have one military. I only have tactics because of the +4. So he should be winning all these fights really easily. But the problem is that he has no army and no scouts. So for me, it's really super rifle his army. Another issue is that he only has one stable. So look at this, he's giving 3 units on one stable, which is kind of pointless. Like, when you play Aztecs, you cannot like only spam barracks. You also need cavalry. Because if you don't have cavalry, all these units are just gonna die super fast, so it's no point. So like another barracks, which is like it's already like too much. It's no point. But yeah, so right now he just fucked up because he's just literally like I'm already in control of the game. Like, I'm raiding water. I'm raiding, destroying his barracks, which is a big thing. His eco is not even 200 or anything. It's just 150, barely 150. He was relying on all-in H4 with the Aztecs, but you cannot just rely on that. I mean, yeah, you can win you the game, but I feel like, I'm not saying I'm super smart, but against like a smart player, I feel like it wouldn't it won't work that easily, you know. You have to do something. Maybe send like unit, you know, you get the water control, get free plunder from the raids. Like you gotta do something. Here he did something smart. It's actually something I like to do as well with the Turks, with the bombards, is to shoot at my army. And shooting at my army with with the bombards pretty much for damage income that I'm getting for nothing pretty much. So that's really good for him. Oh yeah, so look at this. Look at this fucking bribe. How many units I'm gonna bribe? 1, 2, 3, 4. Look how many units I bribed, dude. Like that's insane. Like literally the reason I won this fight because of 4 fucking bribes. If I don't bribe 4 units, I lose here. Simply because of the armor. Because I'm just getting the armor right now. But like I said, he only has 1 scout. Like what the fuck? Why will he only have 1 scout? And why is he all the way back? It's retarded. For example, me, I also have 1 scout and it's not even upgraded. But the reason I'm not upgrading is because he's not forcing me to do it, you know? But now I already bribed so many units that it's kind of obvious that he might do spice, so I better upgrade. I'm gonna upgrade sometime, but it's better to upgrade if you already, you know, did so many bribes. And yeah, and here he's just like spamming units, but it's already kind of late. Here I have a way bigger army. We're fighting with the same armor, and I'm already kind of in control of the game in eco-wise and army-wise. So pretty much the turning point in this game, which was H4, and even that battle that we fought right here, he fucked up, and it's kind of late already to make something happen. He pretty much has to get a really good engagement to win this game, which is kind of hard because, you know, his eco is not even. Yes, I mean, so is 150, but 150 at this point is kind of eh. My walls is insane. I don't know why I have so much walls. It's kind of retarded. I could just build the walls or something. But I guess too busy with the micro. But yeah, here he's raiding me. Kind of useless to raid. You know, he's not really getting anything. But it's not a good try. So here pretty much I realized that taking this city like straightforward will be a really bad fight for me because his reinforcement point is pretty much like reinforcement rally is pretty much next to the city. So I will just get a really bad fight and he will get a lot of plunder, and he has a castle. It's just a really hard city to take. So I decided to go the other way around and take the city, because the city is pretty much unprotected, and it's a really weak city. You can, you know, doesn't really take much to take it, so that's really good for me. So I'm gonna take that city. As you can see, the city is actually really important for him because he already lost literally half his metal income. So that means no more heavy knights. Spam heavy knights. And I'm just pretty much fighting for the city. I'm gonna make a general like soon, because you know I don't want to fight this army, even though half the army or some of the armies are archers. I need the armor because if not, I'm gonna lose this fight. Now the thing is though, is that even if I lose the city for a little bit, it's not really the point. Like I don't really lose much, because there's really nothing in the city. It's only my production buildings, so it's not really a big deal for me. Okay, so here we're attacking the city. We're kind of like splitting his army into. He cannot take the city because I have a castle, so I can just keep being annoying here. And the reason I'm attacking the barracks first is because the power of Essex is very much the barracks, because they get free arquebusiers. So if I kill the barracks, he cannot replenish his arquebusier spam. So that's really good for me. But yeah, so here we're just fighting, kind of like he's pretty much just micro. But yeah, here I'm just being annoying with this army, and I'm gonna make sure, like, what I want to do here is pretty much just sandwich his army into like 2 places. Is when I sandwich his army, he loses everything. It's really GG. But I'm just gonna, but I gotta take a good fight here though. I can just not run, you know, straight to him. If I get a bad fight, even if I kill the army, he's gonna replenish it with the plunder. So I gotta be careful. Here I'm just being annoying with this army, little army, and I'm making, you know, I'm just microing this in a way where I can not lose a unit here and be annoying, killing the sieges and shit. So here he makes a good trick. If you see that someone's bribing your unit, you can put it inside the building and it will like reset. That's really good. Here I'm just pretty much waiting for the H up. Not really much happening. And you know, as you can see, I'm just being annoying. Like, if he cannot go, if he follows his army, I start attacking here. If he goes this way, I just take the city back. You know, I'm just being annoying. Just making it harder for him to make a play with this army, and just giving myself time to actually H. You know, I'm just giving my time for myself to H, and then I will actually take the fight. But yeah, and then we're also making sure of, you know, raid water, because water is really important. He forgot about his carpets, seems like, which is understandable. Ooh, I didn't realize this actually. But he lost 2 sieges for nothing. Wow, that's unlucky. But yeah, so here I'm just, as I said, I'm just making sure that he's not able to do anything. And I'm upgrading my units. And this is actually a really smart thing I do, is that I take a couple units and I start killing the silver. And the reason for this is because I don't know his cyber, but I'm, let's say, guessing that he has science. So if destroying silver makes it where he cannot, like, let's say he's about to H, I kill it, he cannot H anymore, right? So this is really smart. As I said, I'm just splitting the armies, you know, being annoying. And raiding his base. And what's gonna happen right now is beautiful. So yeah, he finally takes the fight, which is fine for me, because I have unit upgrades, armor. And these Highlanders are really actually broken. They really are OP. Probably the best infantry unit in H5. And yeah, there it goes. Finally, I surround his army. And I skip bribing. And yeah. That's how you play against Aztecs. In this map, I guess. Normally you could see like a wonder with British, which is optimal. I say Colossus is probably the best one. You can go with British before H5. Oh, he finally raids. I guess I have like a defense, but it's not a big deal, because he actually killed a lot of my fishes. I didn't realize, but that doesn't really matter anymore. But yeah, probably get more fish as well if you can. My eco is not really like that OP either. Like I'm also barely 200 eco. Like I'm not even 150. But it kind of makes sense, you know. Like, you know, we're fighting all the game pretty much, so it's kind of hard to, you know, get free boom pretty much. But yeah, that was a nice game. That was a really nice game from him. I think we had a really good fight here. Could have gone either way, to be honest. It was a hard game. So the second game, we're gonna get this game, which was really intense as well. So I'm Namibians against his Indians, and on this map, I got luckier than him for sure. And the reason because of that is because I have, first of all, I have Pappy, which is really good rare. In any map is one of the best rares in the game. And I get Citrus literally next to me, so it will be secure for the whole game pretty much if I land alignment. And he has, what does he have? He has Amber, which is alright, average, and Salt. Salt is okay. I don't mind it. I don't mind that rare. Okay, okay. So why I got lucky is because the reason I got lucky is because I don't need Civic to get water control, and he needs it. Like he cannot get the water control if he doesn't sip. But I don't need it. I can just go commerce like straight forward and just get my dog. So that means I can get it faster than him. So it's a good thing for me. Okay. He's building it kinda late. Kinda late. He's building it kinda late, but it's fine. It's not really game changer or anything. Okay. Did I get this through it? I do get it. Interesting. Seems like I got more wins this game than him. Actually, we got the same. Let's find that. So I'm just gonna fast forward just to show you guys. So I go mill because I don't know if he's building it. I don't know if he's building his dog, but I know I'm gonna be faster than him to build it my dog, right? Because I skip Civic. So right now I'm just trying to find his dog so I can stop it. And that's what I'm trying to do, but it seems that I'm not gonna make it. Could be closer, really close, but did make it. And if I stop this, it's probably GG. But it's whatever. And I age, or I'm gonna age right now. Nubian power. But yeah, we're just fighting right now. I think Nubians are really nice on this map. Because you get free market, which is I think is really nice. Alright. So he's skipping mill, which is weird. I rather fight water fast as soon as possible. So right out here we're just like we're just aging, we're just chilling. Okay, so I'm gonna explain this. So I was fighting this dog, but now I go backwards because I don't know if he has mill or not, right? So let's say that if I stay here the has mill, he can get the fire raft or fire ship, and that could literally kill my Tyree, which is a big deal. These ones are really expensive. 40 wood, 46 metals, expensive, I'll say. So yeah, so I get this one in case. And as I said, I have citrus, which is like a big deal. Like it's super insane. Like a really good rare to have. Even though in water maps, as you can tell in 1v1s, you don't really get that many like fish, so you don't get that much of advantage. But it's still really nice. So here I tried to snipe his thingy, but I couldn't do it. He makes a elephant. Elephant rates are really OP. It's really good to have elephant rates. So, and he starts attacking my citrus, which I say is probably the right move. I could have towered this, but I forgot. I'm responding with Senator, which is normally what you do against Indians. Indians' elephants are really annoying, so if you don't have the wood spare for barracks and make it hoplites, you should always go for a Senator. So it's pretty much what makes sense. Oh, we're fighting for water control here. It's nice. We just getting fighting water, getting our eco up. He's stuck in 100. I'm already a bit better because Nubians, Nubians are just really nice. But yeah, we're fighting water. And here I save this spark, really nice, really good snipe. Look, we keep fighting. Finally, I make a tower. And here it's so weird that the thingy didn't target my fish. Like, makes no sense. Like, this was really unlucky for me. But oh well, it happens. here we're just fighting. Fighting for control of the game. Here he snipes a barrack, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna snipe another one. Shit micro for me, bad micro. Lose 2 ships for nothing. And he saved his fish, or his ship. So that was good micro for him. And then this is where it becomes really annoying actually. So right now this is like the perfect time where playing Indians is fucking annoying, because he's literally able to already like start spamming elephants if he wants, like big time. Look at this, it's literally free. And like it's super hard to defend this raids if I don't get militia or attrition. So I decided to make horse archers to counter the elephants. They're alright to kill elephants. They're alright. Normally I like to get them because elephants normally in your territory will fight till like super low HP and then run away. So these ones are really good for sniping the elephants. Also get attrition. Attrition is always nice as well. And look how much damage. Like I have a tower and 2 horse archers. No damage done to this. It's mind blowing. So yeah, here I ambush. Save my elephant, or save my merchant. And we don't kill the elephant. 1 HP elephant. He's raiding over here. He still has no government, which is kind of crazy. It's too late for not having government, I'll say. Yeah, here is just like we're literally just like fighting all over the place, man. You know, this is hard. It's hard to keep up. We're fighting over control of the water. You know, he has 2 ships. I only have 1, but I have Citrus, which is, you know, a big deal. And here he kills like 3 bills, so that was a really good, successful raid for him. Really good raid for him. And here we get 2 ships for 1 bark, which was really nice. Really good. Really good for me. So now he finally gets a government. So he went for the civic instead of the government because he wanted to secure Citrus. But Citrus was closer to me, so it was never gonna be an option for him. And this is what I'm telling you, bro. Indian caravans are fucking broken. He's 40 gold income against my 58, and I have literally all water control, which is mind blowing. Fucking crazy, dude. Indians are fucking broken. There's a ship for nothing there. That was really stupid. This civic over here is a bit stupid. Normally, you will prefer doing it here because you know you want to secure like another mountain. This is better to do it like 1 on each side in this map. But you know, because of all this shit happening, I just wanted to place my city as fast as possible. And right now, so I'm gonna explain this raid because some of you might say this is like retarded, but I know this raid is gonna be successful because I know for sure he wants to have light calf where he's just gonna start making them, because if he's raiding with elephants like all the game, that means he only has elephants for defending, and elephants are really slow. Like they're good for raiding, but for defending they're useless. So I know for sure I can get in here and sort of like be annoying with my army, which is a big deal because normally in this kind of games where it's like it's literally fighting non-stop, you want to make sure your eco doesn't get fucked up, because if it gets fucked up you cannot produce army and then you start losing kind of like engagements, losing kind of like you start losing the game pretty much. So you don't want to make, you want to make sure that you're making plays pretty much, like getting involvement of your units in the game. So not just defending and sitting here like being useless. Like if you have an army, like even if it's a small army which is 4 horses, these 4 horses are gonna be super annoying for the next like 10 seconds to his eco. And those 10 seconds for me are really valuable because that means that I'm ahead by 10 seconds, right? So that's really good for me. So look, he's gonna pretty much lose all his eco for a little bit, while I'm literally getting my eco up. And another thing is that he's probably paying attention like paying his whole attention to this area because he's scared of losing, bills or caravans. So I'm able to micro this, like I'm able to micro my army, my first army with my water army, right? So I'm able to get free kills here while I'm raiding. So that's really nice. All right, so let's go. Continue. I'm surprised he has no tower, so that's really good for me. Alright, so like he's only now spamming Glycaf, which is already a bit like late. And right now, if you notice, I don't really care if I kill bills. I just want to make sure that I'm annoying with my army. And what I do is like what I'm fighting here. I'm sending some units here to like raid and be annoying, and fighting water at the same time. He's fighting everywhere pretty much because what I want to do is just be annoying. So this unit, I actually don't know what happened, why he got stuck there. But yeah, I got Breath. I actually didn't know I have one of the units here. If not, that should have been like saved. Yeah, that was a really stupid kill. And here I'm just microing my light camel, so I can. Yeah, that's unlucky. But yeah, quite not enough. So yeah, I lost what, like 2 units. Yeah, I lost 2 units on this raid, but it's fine. I did some eco and took water control when he was paying attention here. And then while all of this happening, he's raiding over here, which is nice. Nice raids. But yeah, look at this. So I'm already preparing for H4 while he's literally just aging H3. And the reason because of that is because he was paying attention the whole game. This whole next 10 seconds on pretty much this raid, So that's what I mean, bro. Like, this raids, if you make them the right way, it can really make a difference. Like, it's insane the difference, or the advantage I have right now. This is too much advantage that it's so hard for him to come back. And look, he forgot. He's not even 100 eco or anything. Okay, so a trick I'm going to show you guys to know if he's not mill. To know if he's not male is that if you notice this elephant right here is still a war elephant. It's not a horse elephant or a horse archer elephant, and that's because he doesn't have military. So if he doesn't have military, even it says here he has military too. If he doesn't have military, it means that if he doesn't get the upgrades on the elephants, that means he's not military too, which instantly tells me that he's really back, like really far behind. Because normally you will do that, like normally you will skip this when you're like really far behind and you just want to get like a H, right? That's normally why you go for, that's why normally you skip, because you're like really behind. Because if you're not behind, you're always gonna have meal for sure, like guaranteed. So right now, I know I'm like a really good spot, so I can just like chill, like, I mean, not like chill, but I'm in a good spot right now. So right now, I'm like, okay, well, I'm winning, I can play smart, play smart, you don't have to do anything crazy. Because imagine if I age and he still doesn't have mail, that means that I'm really far ahead. So that's a good sign for me. So that's just a way for you guys to know if Indian player. Oh yeah, so here I blocked 2 of his ships. It was really nice. That was really nice, I have to admit. So here he's kind of like trying to raid a little bit, but it's not really working because I just have a bigger army, better eco. There's not really much he can do. And he finally lost his his fisherman. I think I get a free plunder here, which is really nice. Free wealth is always nice. And right now, I'm already preparing for H4 attack because I already have my siege, I have my stable, my barracks. So I'm in a really good spot right now. I'm pretty much enjoying the game at this point. Just having fun. Just chilling. He lost a caravan, which if you notice means -20, which is really nice. And he's just losing a lot here. So this unit is like really annoying, but So good. So he cannot fight water anymore. He's upgrading his Tyremi, or yeah, his heavy ship upgrade. But normally when you do that in H3, it's because you're like really far behind. Because you will barely do that. Like you will barely upgrade them. It's super weird for someone to upgrade them. Crossbows as well, as I said last game. You will only use them when you have to like rush. It's just really situational army unit. That's why I don't do archers. Like if you notice, I never did any of my archers, even though Nubian archers are better, because there's no need. They're useless in H4, so you don't really need them. And here is actually a small mistake I did. I got not greedy, but too excited to push like fast. Is that I'm gonna lose this like really in a really stupid way. I'm pretty sure. Like I don't know why I'm trying to garrison and like it's just not going in. And this one actually, I think this one actually does garrison. Didn't garrison. Okay. So yeah, that was really stupid. Like like I could have just finished the game like right now, but because of my stupid play, I lost two catapults, and that means he's gonna save like another 15 seconds for me to like start attacking, which was really stupid. Here he overextends a little bit, like that was a really like not good. But the funny thing is that I misclick and I delete this one, and then I realized I misclick and I deleted the other one, which for no reason. That was so stupid. That was literally the stupidest shit ever. Like I cannot believe I did. That's like such a stupid play, but whatever. And look at this, my fucking wealth income, even with water, like drops like so much because of that stupid mistake. But yeah, so yeah, that super raid really fucked me up. It was so like stupid it worked. But anyways, so this is gonna save him. Like literally like another 15 seconds, 30 seconds. Just fucking crazy. I don't know if I even lose this one as well. Yeah, normally you don't want to do this. You normally want to actually upgrade them and then go in. Here I'm also doing this bomb vessels that are pretty much like bombards. They just do less damage. I'm just making sure to kill this first, so I know for sure he's not gonna be able to come in water anymore, and that's a good thing for me. Here I get another blunder for free, and yeah, he's really close to H, as you can tell. Like that literally 3 sieges I lost for nothing literally is making him able to come back from this somehow. Even though his eco is like terrible. And the funniest thing is that imagine how OP, like just look at this, guys. Imagine how OP this fucking nation is, that only with 1 Wells Rare and 3 caravans working, and what is it, 2 markets. He doesn't even have a market here. He's able to keep up with my Wells income, even though I have 3 caravans, 4 water, 4 ships in water, and a Colossus. It's fucking stupid. It's fucking retarded. Yeah, this nation is fucking broken, and you get free elephant upgrades, which is fucking stupid. But anyways, so here I decided to actually wait, because I was already like, okay, well I have to actually wait now, because if I don't wait then I lose the siege again. He can actually come back from this because it's Indians, and Indians are one of those nations that really can actually come back. Okay, so you may wonder why I don't have a castle. Well, the reason I don't have a castle is really simple. I just didn't have the eco for it. But also because I know for sure, it's just common sense that he won't have the eco for a castle either. Because, you know, I did raid a lot. He did lose a lot of units. He lost water. You know, we've been fighting the whole game. There's no way he has the eco for a castle, right? And if you notice, I was right. He's only building it right now. So I know for sure he won't be able to actually fight me, or we'll be fighting at the same circumstances pretty much. And I have Monarch, and Monarch is a big deal. So yeah, we're finally fighting here, but elephants with no armor and just senator is not really like nothing. And as you can see, Arquebusiers, like 2 Arquebusiers can kill 1 elephant, because elephants are bulky as fuck. Like they do a lot of damage and they're bulky, but with no support they're useless. Like if they're just like fighting by themselves against like 2 units, 3 units, they're just gonna be like useless. They don't really become good. They only become good when you actually have an army and you can actually stack them together. If they're just fighting by themselves, look how weak they are. Because even though they're bulky and the damage income is really good output, I mean, it's really slow unit, so it's not really good. And yeah, right now I'm just sorry the over. So yeah, this was a really clean game, I'd say. Only because of the siege was kind of stupid, but yeah, it was a really good game as well. Another game that was intense. If you guys watched it, if you guys did watch it from a POV, this game was also really intense. Because normally hybrid maps, you have to fight water and land, become really hard. Because there's a lot of stuff happening. Okay, so this game, I'm just gonna fast forward because there's really not much happening. But I'm just gonna say that the only reason I didn't lose this game is because I noticed in the settings he forgot to put territory victory. So I was like, okay, there's no way he goes for territory victory if he forgot to put territory victory, and he actually went for territory victory, but it wasn't allowed in the, or it wasn't on the settings, so it didn't actually, like, it pretty much didn't work, even though if it had it, it'd probably work 100%. But yeah, look at this. So he's going for fast civic, which is normal. He has gems as well here in the corner, and I don't have anything. Like, I only have these 2 rares, but I don't have wood, if you notice. The only wood patches I have for here, there's nothing here. So if he's able to sip this way, he's gonna take all my wood income in a really fucked up way. So yeah, here we're just gonna fast forward. There's not really much happening. Alright, so as you can see, he's spamming stable like F, and he's just raiding everywhere. He has a really nice kill here in the sugar tower, which was not tower. It wasn't tower at the right time. And then he's just pretty much pushing at the borders with the temple and civics and shit. This is just what you do with, like, Koreans or Russians for this, or the perfect nations. Normally you'll go despot with Nubians, or against Russians you always go despot, or Koreans. But as I said, I wasn't expecting him to go territory victory because the settings were pretty much off, so it doesn't really make sense for him to go for it. Because if the settings are off, you cannot win like the game with territory victory. So even if he pushes on the board, it's still point. This is fucking stupid. Anyways, so he keeps pushing this. And at this rate, right here, I'm pretty sure this is like almost 70%. This is like 68 maybe, but almost 70%. And right now, with the H3, this is 100%. 100% fucking almost 70%. He has to make a castle here or something. Okay, so as you can see, I'm also forced to go for civic myself, because if not, I'm just gonna fucking just die. And I was like, okay, well, the only place I can build is like this way, and it's where gems is. So I'm just gonna bribe the tower and get gems for myself, which I did. And yeah, and now he's just like, he's just fighting for, he's just getting civic pretty much, like all in. This makes sense, you know, he went for all in territory victory. And myself, I'm just preparing for H4 attack. Because if territory victory is, as I said, it's not on, this is definitely not, like, never gonna work. It's just common sense. Yeah, he bribes the tower again, which is kind of funny. And there's really not much happening right now. It's just pretty much me preparing for an H4 attack. And yeah, he's gonna lose the city. Because he's not even like his age, but he wasted everything in the cities, in the civics. So this is literally this is more than 70%. Like all this he has is more than 70%. So the timer would literally be clock going down if he had the setting on. And right now the only thing that's saving me from having wood is this. If I don't have that, I don't have wood pretty much. And I'm just upgrading and just prepare myself for attacking. I take the city. I arrive a couple of units, and I just keep pushing. I'm just pushing his base here. I don't know why he's making archers, but I guess he's just making them. There's no really point of making archers at this age. For no, like, makes no sense, but whatever. But yeah, we're just fighting here. Okay, so there's gonna be something that I want to point out in this game. That's probably the most important thing you guys can take from this game. Look at this, look at this. So, I know as a Russian, he will have a lot of fucking spies, so I always have a British scout. But look at this is really smart. So, this thing he's doing right here is probably the best thing you can do with Russians. Russian Cav have an extra bonus against supply wagons, which is pretty much Despot or Monarch, a supply wagon, or cannons, which are siege units. And if you notice, I cannot, let's say, get here with my general or patriot because I will just die. So normally when he's following my patriot, I gotta run away, and that means that all my units will get attrition or no armor. So that's probably the best way you can play with Russians. Just snipe, siege, and monarchs. Because look how much damage this one fucking unit makes. It's insane. It's fucking crazy. It's really good. But yeah. So right now we're just fighting. It's already over, like pretty much. Nothing he can do to counter that. I also raided here a little bit, but you know you gotta get away from it because of the attrition. But yeah, this is just like a really stupid play for him to go for a territory victory with no with no setting on. It's just stupid. Oh yeah, and if you guys notice why I got more HP on my Monarch is because I got the extra armor, and the extra armor gives your Monarch more HP. So I waited for the armor, and then I went closer with my army just to make sure I didn't lose my Monarch. Because if I lose my Monarch, it's like half a minute that I waste being able to attack his base. And yeah, that was really straightforward. There's really not much happening, you know. It's just he forgot to put the setting. If you put the setting on, I probably went Despot for sure. Because if you don't go Despot, you normally just get fucked or steamrolled by the thingy. Yeah, so here are some games with Momo. It's Iroquois against Lakota. And in this game, normally I'll say that Iroquois are better early game. Because you get an extra scout, and you get you're able to pretty much raid and stop the city. So it's really hard for Lakota to place a city in the middle against Iroquois. So yeah, right now we're just getting ruins. So this is something I like to do with Dakota. Normally I like to go commerce first before civic, and the reason I like to go commerce before civic is because normally it's easier for me to fill in the 100 eco with just spamming villagers, and also because I can place a market faster, which means that I can get plus 10 wells income a bit faster, which is really good. You know, normally you want to get wells with Lakota because they're really shit with the walls income pretty much. They're good with everything else, but with the walls they're awful, so it's really nice always to... And I miss this run somehow, what the fuck? That's crazy. I miss this one. I didn't realize. But yeah, normally You wanna go with market? I like to go market. You can also go for civic instead of market, and then go for the commerce. You don't really get yourself like so much. Like you don't really get slowed down that much. Because if you notice, I'm already able to get military. Instead of like let's say I didn't get military, I can already get the civic. You know, you don't really get so that much. It just depends what like your style. I like to go commerce first. Um, but also I like to also skip civic in at least in random matches, because in real matches you actually know your opponent's faction, but in random matches you don't really know what does he have. And Lakota normally play against Aztecs, Iroquois, or some other or Koreans, if I'm not mistaken. So normally, any of these nations have a H1 rate if it's done correctly. So if you go for a civic, like right, let's say I go for a civic right here, there's a really big chance. There's a really big chance he can actually stop this city. Like let's say I build it here, he can actually stop this if he really wanted to, because let's say he actually stops my city here, it will be a really like it will slow me down like a lot, right? Because I'm not able to place my city, and also I'm not able to get income from like let's say this wood, because he's gonna be raiding me, you know. So I have to garrison my villagers, and you know that's just gonna take me food income and stuff. So that's why I like this build better. It just makes more sense in my opinion. It's a bit more safe, I guess, or slower for Lakota in a sense, aka slower because Lakota are fucking fast. But in my opinion, it's way safer, because right now, look, he's gonna like let's say he was already getting here. Like look at this, he's raiding me. I already have a barracks. I already have an archer in the queue. So he's raid. He did damage though. He's gonna kill a villager here. He's gonna kill another one. This one probably. But still, you know, the damage output from his raid was pretty much useless. You know, so that's good for me. And I'm getting civic. And I'm getting civic, as you notice, in a really safe place. I'm getting civic in literally a really safe place. Like you will even consider it a generic nation second city place, because it's literally next to the first city. But as you can see, again, I cannot like I don't want to like I want to play safe. You know, like I don't want to fucking like put the city like right here, and then just get rushed by the Iroquois power, because Iroquois are like really good for rushing in H2, and Dakota are nice, but the longer the game goes, they become stronger. And in H4 they become really OP, and they only become OP in H5, so you can just kill them in H4 if the raid was useless in H1 and H2. So you pretty much just play like really gay. You can just fucking build backwards, you know, just fucking boom, you know, just play defensive, just boom. Every player has to fucking rush anyways, or play aggressive. So if the aggression doesn't work, you're gonna be in a really good spot. Now let's talk about Momo Rice though here. Yeah, he has really good rares for rushing. Like he has silver, he has silic, and he has salt. This is like tier 1 nation, like tier 1 rares for this nation. And Lakota has nothing. Like my rares are useless. Like I have this shit again. I don't know why I always get this stupid thing every time I play, and I get this. It's fucking stupid, dude. And I get wine, which is kind of useless with Lakota, because Lakota need wealth rares or knowledge rares. So the only one I have is this one, but it's really far, you know. So you don't want to like send it like straight up, because he can just get raided. So I'm in a really like not shit spot, but yes, my rares are really bad. So Momo here is already getting his Silic or not Silic, Commerce 2 research, which is, you know, it's what you do with any despot nation, so you can keep up in the 150 eco. And here he's just using the despot just for the line of sight, because look at this, the line of sight of the despots are insane. Like you can literally see everything. Like you can literally ambush, which doesn't work with the Lakota or with Iroquois, I mean. But he can literally just see half my fucking base is with that, which is insane. And right now, I built a temple in my cap, just to make sure if he goes for the cap sack, it's harder for him to take it. And I make sure to make my city as well in the back. This city is kind of useless because it's only a +4, so it's not really. I'm not gaining that much. Of course, it's better to build it like here. But as you can see, if I build it there, he already has an army waiting for me. Because that's what he's doing. He's literally waiting for that. Like, people don't understand that not because you don't see an army, it doesn't mean he doesn't have an army. What he's doing right now, he's literally just waiting for me to place the city right here. That's why he has a scout here. I don't know if sounds like kind of like 400 IQ, but the reason he has a scout here is because he wants me to build the city right here, and then when either I start building it, he's gonna rush it, or when I finish it, he rushes it. So I already know this, and I know this, guys, not because I have map hacks. It's because I really play Momo so many times, and I play this game for so long that I already know like what's gonna happen, or I have an kind of some, you could say, some game sense, of what's gonna happen. So I already know something sad, like something is going on here, like something tricky. And right now, I'm just scouting. Like I'm not doing anything. I'm just scouting. I just want to know what's happening. Like where's his army? Like where is he going? And right now, I realize I don't know he's going this way, of course, but I know he has an army somewhere. Okay, so I make an archer here, and I'm gonna make an archer soon over here. Just to defend it. Okay, so here he comes, his army, and I'm scared. I'm like, okay, what the fuck? Okay, he's coming. I'm scared. I'm gonna start making attrition and militia as soon as possible, as I'm doing right here. And I'm just gonna start spamming archers because I know he's trying to do something. And now I spot his army, and I'm like, okay, what the fuck? I think he's trying to get my cap stack. And as I was correct, he's going for my cap stack, so my game sense was correct that the temple was a good idea to build it right here instead of here. It's just those small things really make a difference, bro. Like it's just you make those things, like you make the right calls, and it's hard to kill you. So here I'm start attacking his army. And what he did was really smart. Sadly, he didn't have his patriot there, so he didn't get plunder. But here, instead of attacking my city, he's just killing my bills, which is also a really good thing, because he's just doing damage. He's just getting free damage. But I'm also able to pretty much kill his army here, which is really good because pretty much his investment on the army is pretty much over. He failed the rush. He lost all his army, or most of his army. So the aggression is already lost for him. Now you may argue, what if he attacked this city? Well, that could be maybe a better idea to attack the city because it's less protected and there's no temple. Here I have a good micro because I didn't lose my calf. I'm just paying attention everywhere. And here I also pay attention, so I'm just making sure to get as many units for free as I can, which I do. So now I'm like, okay, I defended the raid, and I have already extra civic, so I'm in a really good spot. That's just my way to say I love you. I don't really mean it. Here, it's kind of hard to, I forgot to show you guys, but I could actually see the terrain changing to this color here. So when you see the terrain changing to this, he's building a city or a castle or something, and I just spotted, and I was okay, he's building the city there, it's my time to attack it. And now, as you can see, his eco is fucking terrible, because he invested so much on the raid on the army pretty much, not the raid, the army, that he's in a really bad spot right now. He didn't do any damage, he invested so much in the army, didn't do any damage, and I'm just, at this point, just booming, and I just have pretty much the whole map to start, sending merchants on the corners and stuff, like I did here. I split my army, because I wanna raid the Salt as soon as possible, because Salt is really broken with Iroquois in the spot. But at the same time, I keep my scout next to my army, because you know, if he has an army here, I'll get ambushed. So you know, I'm just trying to, I'm just pretty much just playing it safe. You know, just being like going here just to check if he's coming to me or not. But you know, not giving him like opportunity to kill my army, but also making sure that you know he's not able to build anything around here. Pretty much just getting map control, map info, while I'm booming, and you know, yeah, well, I'm growing my eco at home. And I go for the extra commerce cap, which is not really needed, because I'm not even capped yet in my eco, but I have so much knowledge that it's better for me to waste it in something else than aging. Because if I age, so that's, yeah, I managed to run away, so it's fine. And these are archers. These are normal archers, so they're really useless. So I don't really care if I lose them. I kill the cell. But yeah, as I was splitting, it's better to waste knowledge in something else than just aging and getting nothing out of it. Because yeah, I can age, let's say, like I already have the knowledge to age, but if I age, I'm not even able to like get anything from it because I don't have castle, I don't have siege, I don't have anything. So there's no point of me aging fast, and then he's gonna make it cheaper for him to age, you know. So you wanna age when you know that you're gonna get some kind of advantage, you know. You still wanna age just because of aging, you know. And now I'm preparing my attack, so now I can actually age if I want to. You know, I don't have to waste it more in knowledge and shit. I can actually start making army, you know, making my siege, preparing for the attack, and that's why I'm pulling my army, all my army back, and I start making horse archers, because when I age, they're gonna upgrade for free to musket horses. And musket horses are really good because musket horses, I'm just gonna pause it really fast. If you notice, musket horses, they're a bit, Lakota horses pretty much are a bit faster than generic horse archers. So they're harder to kill because they're faster. And you can see here, like it says Lakota unique, it says fast, competitor armored raiders, able to fire while moving, receive plunder time. But yeah, it doesn't really, like here, it says speed series 3. And the speed on a normal horse archer, if you notice, is speed is severity. And in the Lakota is series 3. So the speed on the Lakota horse are way faster, series 3. So they're harder to kill, pretty much. Or harder to catch, actually. Not harder to kill. It's harder to catch. I wonder if they have the same HP, though. 97. 82. Okay. Well, I mean, that's because they're upgraded. Yeah, they're the same. Yeah, so same HP, just faster. So it's really a big deal. So here, if you notice, I'm not sending it like a retard, just like straight. I'm waiting for the upgrade, and then I'm going to the raid. You know, that's how you play. That's how you play the cutter properly. You don't just like run straight like a dumbass. You wait for the upgrade, and then you start raiding. Here, he gets a good attack in my army. He he ambushes really well here. But I knew that, you know, that was a possibility, so I saved my force march exactly for that reason, to make sure that, you know, I didn't get fucked. And then this one unit literally idle 6 bills or 5 bills, whatever he has there. So imagine how good those rates are. And look, these ones are really hard to catch. Like, look at this. And they do so much damage to Lycav. They can actually kill a Lycav upgraded. Look at that. So I'm gonna run with both of these units for free, and I'm gonna start raiding here and raiding here. So I'm just raiding everywhere, pretty much. I'm gonna garrison in the siege so it doesn't die, and I'm just pretty much fucking up his eco while preparing my army. And yeah, there's just nothing he can do at this point. This literally is nothing. Even with those rares, it's just nothing you can do. It's too much, bro. Lakota is too much. And we got the same ruins, which is... I guess it's fine. I mean, you get 2 free scouts. And I get 3 builds, pretty much. But yeah, that was a crazy game. That was really good. So I guess this is the one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess this one is. Okay, so this is another game we play with Bo. And this game, it's a really interesting game because it's Greeks against French. And in this game, this is a really interesting game because of it's two nations with the best horses in the game. So it can go either way. You get either you have healing and extra wood income early game against faster cavalry, so faster heavy calf, and knowledge, right? So you pretty much change healing for faster, and you change wood for knowledge income. So pretty much that tells me that the French are better early game, and then the Greeks are better late game, right? That's what that tells me. In this map, I got, for example, me, I got really lucky here, because I do get citrus, but look, I get gems, I get relics, and I get diamonds, dude. That's like OP. Momo gets Pappy, gets silver, wine, and sugar, actually. Wow, I actually never found the sugar, for sure. So yeah, that's really good rest, actually. Not gonna lie. Okay, so I'm gonna explain what I like to do with the Greeks. So with the Greeks, what I like to do is normally I like to spam scholars ASAP, because if I spam scholars ASAP like I'm doing right now, I'm guaranteed to be H3 faster than him. So I'm able to kill him in H3. But in this case, like he's French, I know for sure he's gonna go for H3, so I can get H4 faster, and then when I get to H4, doesn't really matter if he has healing. He's just gonna die. So here there's really not much happening. We're just aging. He ages before me, which is a bit surprising, especially because I'm Greeks. But it's totally fine. With Greeks is one of those nations that actually can pull it off because you already get knowledge from the start, and the age time is gonna be super fast. You age really fast, so it doesn't really matter if he aged before you. Sometimes it's actually better if he ages before you, because you're gonna save 20 foot, which means a free ability pretty much, or either a faster despot or a free ability. But normally the advantage he gets when he ages is that he's gonna be the one putting pressure, and then he's gonna be the one getting metal first. And I finally found relics here, but I was like, nah, it's really obvious that I'm gonna have immersion there, and it's literally straight line, straight to my wood. So there's no point. Better to go diamonds. And I was actually right. He went that way. But even if he didn't know the relics was there, it's just he found my wood, so it's really obvious he's gonna go there. Now here, I wasn't sure if he found this, so they didn't tower this in time. I wasn't sure if tower this or this, but yeah, it was a bad call, because I'm gonna tower this like later. And I ran away with my build, so I have time to place this as soon as possible, pretty much. And I ran with my despot, so I can ambush as soon as possible as well. And here I micro my villagers in a way where he doesn't kill any of them. But this becomes a bit hard now because he has a lot of horses, and I just gotta make sure I gotta put this tower, because if I don't put this tower up, I'm gonna be in big trouble. So what he did here, he fucked up. He should attack the tower and then break the scout and just snipe my villagers one by one. But like this, he couldn't get any of my builds. Only got 2 of them. So Zengali wasn't that bad. And I killed 1 Lightcalf in exchange. So I would say that's like one build for 1 Lightcalf. So it's not bad. Or 2 builds for 1 Lightcalf. So it's not bad. It's okay. Couldn't be worse. And yeah, we're just fighting, this is gonna be like intense. I want to show you guys how intense this is gonna be, because this is one of the matchups that is actually really fun to play, because this is literally just fucking micro, bro. Like this is just micro right here. Like look at this. Like I gotta micro everything. Like I gotta micro my eco, micro the army, keep spamming units. This is like really intense right now. And what I'm doing is just make sure to go h3 as soon as possible. Um, but as I said, I'm playing against French, so I can, just boom and chill a little bit. And here I'm just garrisoning my units, my bills in the city, and I'm making sure that my city fires at the Patriot, because the only the power that French have is the Patriot. If you don't have a Patriot, they will get so fucked. But I gotta go take shit. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. So yeah, let's see. I should have probably just let it play by itself, but oh well, I just want to watch. Yeah, sorry for that weird sound you guys hear. It's my fan. It's just my mom fucked up was moving my desk and fucked up my fan last night. But yeah, here, if you guys notice, I'm just targeting his Monarch or his Patriot. And the reason for that is because if I target his Patriot, he cannot get the healing. And French with no healing are pretty much useless. And if I kill it, I get plunder. If I don't kill it but he deletes it, it's 30 seconds or half a minute with no healing, which pretty much gives me 30 seconds where I can do whatever the fuck I want. So that's why it's better to, instead of fighting his army, like instead of fighting the French army, you fight the Patriot, and it's just better. Oh yeah, so here's where the micro happens. This is like a really good micro. He's also doing the same. He's also targeting my despot because for some reason despots in this game are like, the passing is fucking terrible. If you guys can see, like, look at that passing, it's awful. But yeah, so here his micro is just being kind of shit because he's literally just all his armies running for my 3 horses instead of, you know, 1 by 1. And here I'm just microing everything. Like, I'm attacking his city and I'm trying to keep this army alive, or this units alive, so I can snipe his Monarch from behind. Plus my city as well, next to relics. It's a big deal, securing relic. And now I don't know if he loses I don't know if he actually lost his income there. Not really sure. But yeah, he loses his Monarch, or I delete my Monarch, I mean, because he was 1 HP, and he keeps following my army, and I'm just sniping his Monarch. And here he snipes my scout, which is, it's not a big deal, but you know, you never you never want to lose units, you know. I snipe his Monarch, which was really stupid. I tried sniping the scout, but I couldn't do it. It was one shot away, so I got a bit unlucky there. But I'm able to get my despot back again, and now, right now, if you guys notice, I have a huge advantage because I have the armor plus 2 armor because of my Monarch. Even though I have the same numbers in, like, numbers in GAF numbers, he cannot do anything for the next 30 seconds because he has no healing. So French, as I said, with no healing, like, look at this. Like, I'm running everywhere. Like, I'm running with my horses everywhere because my horses are so fast that he cannot kill them. Like, he has to either follow them all the way or just do something. You know? Like, it's super hard. Look at that. They're so fast. And right now I'm just like, sniping his merchant because I saw that it was bad placement from him. So that's really stupid in a sense, you know, that he fucked up there. And the crazy part about this Lycav, look how strong they are. They can 1v1 a Lycav, even half HP, and still work fine. There he didn't get the kill. I just deleted my Monarch or my Patriot because he was low HP, and it's better to just delete it and make it back again. It's just more optimal. It's faster, you know. So here, I'm just making army for my stables. You know, I'm gonna make a castles at some point, and I'm just pretty much just playing for H4. I'm just raiding everywhere as well. I see that he places a city, so he finally has a city. But I had my city before him, so that means I have caravan income a bit faster. So that's a good thing for me. And I decided to start raiding with my army because I'm in a better spot. You know, I have really fast horse unit, cavalry. I have a really fast cavalry. I can just run around the map and just attacking everywhere pretty much from different points, and then just make him kind of crazy, you know. Just make him pretty much follow me everywhere. Either fight me, follow me. Pretty much I can fight or raid and then go away. That's it. That's kind of like the. It's somewhat like a ban to Iroquois power what Greeks have, because you can always take a good engagement, and if you have a bad engagement, you can run away, but only with the calf, of course. With the units, of course, it's a different story. But look at this. I'm just raiding, and I'm just preparing myself for H4 attack. I was gonna upgrade my calf as you guys can see, but I deleted the upgrade because I was like, there's no point. I know he's gonna rush my cap, and I know I have a good margin of time to H, as you guys can see, because of the relics. The only reason I'm not scared because I have relics with Greeks, so that means my H time is gonna be super fast. If I don't have relics, maybe I play it a bit more safe. But look at this. I fucked up his metal income like a little bit, and now I'm actually gonna upgrade my units. And this H4 units are really good. Here, if you guys notice, I'm just being annoying with my slingers, who are going to be upgraded to Arquebusiers. And yeah, this small army of Cav is really good because they're gonna get upgraded. I snipe a unit there for free. And if you guys notice, I do like a trick, which is the attack move, or not attack move, is the where you attack a unit, and instead of waiting for it to, you know, do the action, you move it forward. So it will make the attack faster. And here I'm just microing, you know, just being annoying with my calf, you know, just knowing that I have an advantage of the army. And there's not much you can do. If he tries to get, like, if I know for a fact that it could be like closer, this can get closer, which I know it's not gonna get closer, I will just research militia. But I know that I don't need it really. I mean, I'm just gonna delete this whole army with 3 horses and 1 arquebusier. I can just delete all this army, so I'm not worried. Funny thing is that I forgot about my armor. So imagine if I had armor here, else would be like way easier. But I forgot. But it happens. But yeah, so this is Greek power right here. This is how you play Greeks. French are really good. French. Oh yeah, he was preparing for militia, but nah, it's not gonna work. French are really good as well. I think this matchup is really fair, but if the French player, as I said, doesn't do damage early game, this is what happens. Just Greeks just steamroll you pretty much. Because sometimes what happens is that Greeks will H before you, but you will have a French army, like really big French army, and even H4 army cannot fight French army if it's smaller, against the French army if it's smaller, because of the healing pretty much. And normally getting a H4 army is going to require some time, you know, to get the upgrades and get the army, and H3 army is already going to be there attacking you. So I think it's a balanced matchup. It just depends how you play it. Runecoin, I think I got a bit more, maybe? No, he actually got more than me. That's funny. But yeah. More replays. What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What is this replay? Oh yeah, this game is also really good. Against half loaders. I'm playing with Iroquois against Lakota. So this game is really balanced. It's like the other one, but now it's Iroquois against Lakota. And this game, look at this. He has relics and he has Celic. And I don't have anything. I have fucking citrus, like always, and then I have wool and this, but it's not even near my territory. So it's a bit 8s. Lakota is so broken. But yeah, this is like insane game. So he raids here. My ambush got glitch because I forgot that I'm Iroquois, and right now I'm like, what the fuck? Why is it not working? But I forgot that I'm Iroquois and ambush doesn't work. It's fucking bugged. So yeah, that was really lucky. But the thing about Iroquois is that it's super easy to separate because you don't see your army. This is a really nice nation to have for defending and attacking, yes. So here I'm just making army, you know, doing what's usual, Commerce 2, to get the 150 eco, and you know, just making army and try to make some kind of raids in his area is to be annoying. The only issue though is that this map, all world, because there's a river, sometimes it just becomes a bit harder to raid, but it's okay. It's just what it is, right? It's just the way that the map is played. He has an archer, so I'm gonna take this off. He has an archer here, so that's really smart, because if that means if I want to raid here, it's gonna be really hard for me to raid with the he has one archer in that city. At least for now, because later it will be a bit easier. Because archers later in the game don't do any damage, so it's fine. Here he actually it's really good micro. He gets like 4 units, and I only get 1. I'm pretty sure, but he got like 4 units. So that was a win for him for sure. And you guys can see the kills here. He gets 5 kills, 4 kills, and I only get 1 kill, which is really good. Here somehow I lose this fight. I actually lose this fight somehow. I don't know how, but I lost this fight. I lose that fight. It's so fucking weird, but I lose that fight. And here is what I say. The Iroquois, they rely on raiding and heavy infantry, and this map is really hard because of the river. That stupid river really makes a difference. And I didn't know they had even water effects. That's fucking cool. It's the first time I see that. But yeah, we keep raiding. Something he did wrong, him, is that he never checked any of this rares, or he didn't tower any of them, or this one. In my opinion, really stupid. Like you have to tower that, bro. At least one of them. And yeah, here I raided, of course. And he's raiding my base, which is good. This is like a really shit choke point for me. It's a really bad spot, of course, for me. He skips Civic 2, which I don't agree. I think Civic 2 is some moss with Dakota, because of the eco they have, but also if they don't get Wells income, imagine not having 2 more caravans. It's just stupid. It's not a good play. And here I'm starting to get my eco up. I'm trying to find a caravan to raid. Here I realized he has an archer still, and then I was like, okay, well he's gonna have the archer forever, so there's no point getting raided here, which is a good response by him. He's pretty much, he realizes that I'm in the other side of the map, so he's like, okay, well now I'm gonna be annoying, which is a good thing. I will also do that. Now this is interesting. Going through trebuchets with Dakota with Senator is. It's a bit, I guess, if you're not expecting it, but I don't agree. I don't agree. That's a good play, especially with relics. It's a bit stupid. But yeah. Here I'm trying to snipe the trebuchet. This would be annoying. I don't know if I make it. I think I do kill it. I do kill it. That's a fun trade. Killing a trebuchet for a Lycaf is a good trade. Here, he still doesn't have the second city, so he's pretty much just losing his advantage at this point, because he has so many fucking archers. Like, those archers for Lakota are really expensive to make. That's why you normally make horse archers, because they are better for Lakota. But yeah, here he's just overextending, which I don't agree. I just don't agree that's a good play. He's overextending. Here I got unlucky not sniping the mark. And here he actually kills my despot. I couldn't delete it in time. I forgot about it. Just unlucky. Here we're fighting, but this is kind of a shit fight, because he has archers. His archers are really annoying. really hard to fight archers behind the river, especially because you get extra damage. So yeah. I also get raided here, which is interesting. He raids here, but he doesn't raid in any of the rares. It's a bit interesting. But yeah, you can see this fucking river is it's really hard to fight against. Because of the archers. Alright, so here I'm gonna get horses again. And horses are really good. Probably one of the best rares in this kind of games, in my opinion. He's gonna lose another trebuchet, like a retard. Remember guys, for me this is good because he invested in the upgrade, and here he invested in 3 trebuchets, and none of them have been useful. So for me this is a good trade, like really good trade. And simply because he did that stupid play with the trebuchets for no reason, he just slowed down so much. Because instead of fucking milling trebuchets, he could have made the castle, he could have made, like, he pretty much just could have made so many other things with that wood, you know? Markets, temples, barracks, stables, universities, colossus if you wanted to get it. It's just a bad play, pretty much. This one, so this place here, only because I'm Iroquois, I didn't tower or lookout here. Because I'm Iroquois, so he doesn't know if I'm standing here. He can run into the caravan route, I just kill his army. But against any other nation, I'd definitely, if I was any other nation, I'd definitely tower this. Because it's just such a fucked up raiding spot for me, like a choke point, that it's so bad. Like, look, this is what I mean, you see? He fucked up, because he doesn't have a scout, I killed it. So he doesn't know if I'm here, so it's easy for me to flank. But if I don't have this nation, I definitely tower this. Because it's such an open spot for him to just get in and harass this caravan route. Which for me is really important, of course, because none of these nations have wells. So it's really important to get wells. That's why I'm also raiding with my army his caravan route, which is really exposed. And I'm pretty sure he's only getting his third caravan working right now. So yeah, he's like, I'll say he's in a really bad spot. Or not really bad spot, but you know what I mean. Not in a good spot. Like, if he didn't do those trebuchets and did something else, he probably did go in a better spot. But now he's stuck in 20 wells income, which is really 1 caravan and 1 market. And I'm stuck in 120 with 3 caravans working and 2 markets. So that's why with Dakota you normally wanna boom. You don't wanna rush. You can rush though, but if you're gonna rush, you need like rares for it. Because if not, it's just not a good idea. So here I'm just raiding a really weak spot he has. I notice. And we're just pretty much fighting here for control. Here he fucked up. He could have gathered this. He just forgot, I guess. So this is a really scary attack now because I'm about to H that he's sieging my city. And I gotta prepare a defense for it, right? And also he probably has armor, or he's gonna make armor. Yeah, there you go. He's making armor, so I don't have a castle, and he has a castle. So that plus 2 armor. That doesn't seem like a lot, but it really makes up a difference. It's a big difference actually. He's fighting with 1 armor. That's why the armors are broken in the standard 1v1 in Sahara, because the armor really just makes them OP. Like, you cannot fight them. It's so hard to fight an army with that has extra armor, unless you have like double the army. It becomes really hard. That's why right now I finally have my castle. And I'm upgrading my tactics upgrade. But remember guys, if he didn't lose those 2 sieges early game, or 3 sieges, he could have been already killing me by now. And now I'm just ready to flank his whole army in the river to get the extra damage income. And keep the rating pretty much on his base. Here I make sure, as you can see, to pull off my Patriot, so he doesn't get sniped. And for me this is a better fight. Like, I did pull my militia, he did pull his militia as well. But for me, this is a better fight because I have Despot, so I get the Plunder. So that pretty much means I'm getting Eco back from it, from this fight. And as you can see, I'm getting a lot of Plunder. Like, I got so much Plunder just by fighting there with my Despot. If he had Plunder there, or if he had Despot, it would have been somewhat even. But he doesn't have Despot, so he loses all his army, and he has no Eco. He's left with no Eco pretty much. And now we can fucking get my Eco up and just H4 with no issue. Because now I have army control and army advantage. I'm not scared anymore of him doing something, because he already pretty much wasted the opportunity he had. And now I'm just in a better spot, I know it. And I can just run around the map with my units, just boom, to 200 eco with no issues. You guys can see I went for extra commerce cap just to match his senator 200 cap. Even though he will never get the eco back. I mean, Lakota is one of those nations that can come back from it, but it's still, he lost too much. And I'm just preparing for the final blow. He keeps raiding the Lakota horse merchant. It's just a bit funny because I could have just soured that like a million years ago, or place it a bit closer to my city or to my tower, so it's harder for him to get it. But you know, you just have sometimes you just forget that stuff, you know, when you're playing, or you get overconfident and you just don't do it. But the funny thing is that horse merchant survives for a little bit more, which is a bit funny because it's like on the extreme over there. And yeah, here we're just booming. Not really much happening. Sieging his tower to make sure I can go next to the castle. He takes the fight, of course, right now because he knows I'm mage, so he has to take the fight. Because if he doesn't take the fight right now, I'm gonna upgrade my units. So right now, a small mistake I'm doing, in theory, is that I'm not sending at least one unit to raid the second city with, because the second city is really weak. I can just send one unit and just be like annoying on that second city. But you know, I just didn't do it right now. But I mean, I'm still raiding on the back. But you know, you can just send send one unit and just be annoying with that one unit. But yeah, so here he's sniping my catapults, which is a good thing. It's a smart thing for him to do. Pretty much just delays my attack. I'm just making sure to kill the castle, because if I kill the castle, yeah, so that was really stupid by me, just using all the catapults like that. The worst part is that they were so close to upgrading, so that's just a bit unlucky as well. But yeah, this is what I mean. I just want to kill the castle, because if I get the castle, it's pretty much GG. Like, I kill the castle, it's over, even if he ages, because he will never get it back. It's impossible. What's he doing there? Stable. So yeah, right now we're just, as I said, I'm just trying to kill the castle as soon as possible. He finally kills the merchant. But it's all good. It's not a big deal. Keep raiding over there. So this is what I'm saying, bro. Like, just get 1 or 2 units out of your main army just to raid, especially if you know that your opponent is not doing any towers, and just make him pay for it. Pretty much make him pay for not having anything to defend that. And here we kill the castle, as I said, and this is just pretty much over. Like, it doesn't really matter if he ages like he did right now. He will never get the second armor. Even if he gets monarch, he will never get the second armor. And not having the second armor in H4 is already like over. That just means you're gonna get fucked in the ass big time. Because that armor is a big difference. Like it really makes a big difference. And we keep fucking up his Skyward Route. Look at this. He's not even 100 metal, not even 100 wells. It's just too hard for him to fight now. Very much. It's impossible, I'll say. He lost the advantage he had early game. Like having that, like for example, having relics in H2 and having like in H2 and just wasting all your advantage like that is retarded. Like it's just stupid. Like I will never do that. Like you have to either boom or you have to fucking just go all in. But you cannot be like, okay, well I'm gonna boom and then go H3 and attack. Like nah, bro. Never. It's never gonna be a good idea. Never a good idea. Let's see, Linky wants to play. I think he left, bro. That's funny. I think he's probably has me tagged, right? Let me see, anyone for 1v1 standard. Let's wait a little bit if he joins. He has to know it's me, probably, right? But even if he doesn't know it's me, I don't think he's gonna join. Who messaged me? Okay, well, I don't think we're gonna get someone to play. That's not like it. I want to play some certain games. I mean, I could play Nomad, but it's a bit boring. So let me close the stream here, and then I'll make a new one. Okay, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys. I'm a bit tired, as you guys can see. I was also a bit bored, but hopefully, this help you guys understand. Just have fun watching the replays, and hopefully you guys can take some, advices or tips, that I give you guys. That's nice, always, learning and trying to improve. Anyways, thanks for watching.